Hello, welcome to another VeloNomad Reader Questions video. Really wet outside at our place, 100 to 300 mils today of rain, so if you can hear a lot of noise, it is persisting down. Questions from reader Jerry, who lives in Maui in Hawaii, lucky bugger. Tim, I have an iPhone 5S. What is the best SIM or whatever works with the iPhone there? Very easy question to answer, Jerry. Firstly, I'm going to tell you what not to do. Do not turn on data roaming, international roaming, and go overseas to France or the EU or anywhere and just start using data, because you will pay through the nose for it. You will come home with $2,000, $5,000 data roaming bill, and it's not that easy to get out of. You can't feign ignorance like you could 5 or 6 years ago and get out of your data bill. Don't be silly. Second thing you can do, and not all telcos do this, so your mileage may vary, you can turn on your at-home allowance overseas and pay a fee for it. As an example, Vodafone Australia, I don't know why you'd be on Vodafone, the network's terrible. For $5 a day, if you're going for 30 days, it'll cost $150. You could access 2 gig or 5 gig. Don't laugh, overseas listeners. That's how much data we get in Australia. It's very, what's the word, impecunious of the telcos. So 5 gig overseas, your at-home allowance overseas, calls and texts for $5 a day. So, you know, that's pretty cool. If you're a Vodafone customer, you can't just become a Vodafone customer or another telco before you go. They'll ask you for a bond. I know 3 in the UK does something like that, and probably Verizon in the US does it, but check it out. It's an option. Next thing you can do if you don't have access to that is prepaid SIM. There are a lot of options out there. A lot of them are, or some of them are very complex to use. You can't top up some without a French credit card. Why you would have a French credit card as an American or Australian or British, someone from the UK, I don't know. What you can do is get something from a SIM card from the French Mobile. Now, we sell this SIM, so I have a commercial interest, so I'll put that straight out there, so, you know, make what you will of what I'm about to tell you. These SIM cards are made for the traveller, for the English-speaking traveller in particular. So all the menus are in English. All the texts you get from them are English. We give you extra instructions that we've written because we like to give you lots of detail. All the texts you get from them, like when you ask for a balance, in English, voicemails in English, customer service, if you need to ring them, and you shouldn't, is in English. Very easy to use. They come pre-activated. You put the SIM card in, change the APN setting on your phone, which is basically tells your phone which network to use. If you want data, you send a text to a number with a code in it, all explained by us, very easy to use, and your data pack subscribe to. Simple as that. They cost 45 Australian dollars, which is about 41 if you're from overseas because you don't pay GST. 30 euros of credit, 1 gig of data which lasts 1 month, or 30 days, sorry, is 15 euros, which leaves you 15 euros for calls, texts, which are all cheap. From if you have 2 of these SIMs, like if you and a partner have one, the calls are extremely cheap. If you're calling from France back to Australia, still very cheap. Within the EU, cheap. What can I say? Or if you wanted 2 data packs, so you use a gig up really quickly, and you want to get another data pack, there's enough credit on these. We sell them with enough credit for 2 gigs of data. Or you can get a data pack for France and then add one for the EU as well. So if you're in France, for example, and then ducking into Spain or Italy or Switzerland, you could have 2 data packs, France one and EU one, and switch between France and then Switzerland or Spain or Italy or whatever it is. Very easy to use. So link down below, check them out. Like I said, there's a lot of options, but these ones are really easy to use in English. You can top up online, you can top up from your phone. There's some stores you can get top-ups from. You can top up without a French credit card, so you know that makes it much easier to use. This is what I use when I go overseas, but like I said, I've got a commercial interest, so make of that what you will. Link down below, lots of info on the website, check them out. Jerry, I hope this helps. These SIMs will fit your iPhone 5S. Have a great trip over doing L'Etape 2016. If you have a reader question, there's a link to a form down below. Please just ask a question. I'm happy to answer it via video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. The more followers I have, the more loved I feel. Thanks guys. See you next time.